Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about something very important. It's our seventh principle of freedom and it's one of the most crucial one. And the name of the principle is learn to value your time. Not enough people pay enough emphasis to what they're doing with their time. And this is one of the most scarce commodity you have. Because think about it, money is infinite. Time on this side is finite. You'll have certain time in your life and that's about it. So the key here is to know what you're doing of your time. Identify two things, two very important things. First, time leaks. How that goes is identify every single thing that you do that takes away time from you and is not adding back to your life. Second is energy leaks. So anything that depletes you of your energy is not good for you, as we have discussed. Anything that sucks energy out of you is depleting you of your core source that keeps you going. And to best understand this, here's the table that you need to look at. Energy leaks, time leaks. So when it comes to energy leaks, anything that takes away energy from you, let's say, for example, watching late night movies till 2 or 3 and next day you wake up and you're all energy depleted. That is, my friend, a major energy leak that you need to fix. On the other hand, if we talk about time leaks, to give you some examples, doom scrolling, consuming content, unlimited content online, and you keep on consuming it without even consciously thinking about it. So that's a big time leak you need to identify. Think of your time as a boat. The more leaks you have, the sooner it will sink and less time you will have to reach the shore. Learn to value your time. Naval has a very cool way to put it. You know what? When you are in your 20s, put an absurd amount of wage on your time. So let's say it can be any number. This is what Naval says. Let's say if it's $1,000 an hour, or ideally speaking, let's say $500 an hour. If anything that you do does not add value back enough in monetary terms of $500, outsource it. Give it to someone else. Give it to a younger brother. Give it to someone who is in need of work, seeking work. So early on when you're in your 20s and let's say mid 30s, it's fine to swap your time for money, but you don't want to do this for the rest of your life. If you keep swapping your time, which is finite, for something that is very, very infinite in this society, you'll never be able to gain your freedom. Never. So in best case scenario, let's take an example. All right, let's make it fun. Let's take two examples. One where Raghav builds infrastructure, consumes less, produces more, is more entrepreneurial. Second, where Raghav is strictly 9 to 5 through rest of his life. Now, if you look at the graphs, Raghav swaps his time for money, gets a paycheck, and that's about it. Swaps his time, gets his paycheck. Swaps his time, gets his paycheck. And that's the whole cycle for him. Now imagine another Raghav in the same universe does things differently. And this Raghav is more entrepreneurial. So what he does instead, he swapped his time for some money and then used that money over 5 years of savings, let's say, and then used this money to build something that adds value back to the society. Let's say he starts producing clothes. He starts a small clothes business, apparels, and he starts selling that. Now he's adding back value to the society. So his graph will look a lot different. Entrepreneurial Raghav will have an upper graph, whereas someone or Raghav with regular job will have a straight graph, or more so to say stagnant. And you only have certain time, right? Time goes by fast and you have a finite amount of conscious years on this planet. So you want to be using it for the best purposes that you can think of. Now, with that being said, our education system is designed in a way for you to think that it's okay to swap your time for money, but it is not. Time can be converted into anything, and the last product you want to convert it into is money. Giving your time just for straight money is not ideal, because you'll keep on doing it for the rest of your life and you'll never get out of the rat race. So, ideal scenario, take your time, build something of value, and then that infrastructure will bring in money faster than you can imagine. That's what you want to be doing of your time. Now, if we talk about our infrastructure, our educational infrastructure, that tells you go get a job, work 9 to 5, pay your bills, and it'll be madness if you do that for the rest of your life. If you're paycheck to paycheck, get a pay week, spend expenses, bills, and then end of the month you'll have to wait for another paycheck. You'll have to collect another paycheck to keep the cycle going. That is insanity. I don't understand how you can, in any language, justify that. So what's the best use of your time is to build something of value. Learn to value your time, because this is the only resource that can be converted into anything you want. Time can be converted into anything you want. Remember this. Time can be converted into a great physique. Time can be converted into a fine musician. Time can be converted into, if you put enough time into some craft, it can be, let's say, magician. You can become a very good magician. So time can be converted into anything. Go learn a skill. Use your time in your favor. Here's a question for you. If you know you have something that is finite, would you swap it for free?